Hello and welcome to IMVO on the Road. I am Susan Schnell. I'm the International Director of It's My Very Own, and that's the Bags of Love program. And with me today is Ida Stoll, and she lives in Bangor, Maine. And I'll let her, as we talk, describe the places that she serves. But first of all, Ida, why don't you first just kind of give a little snippet of what is Bags of Love? What is it that you do?
Bags of Love is a program that has quilts that go to DHS, Children's Services here in Maine. We make a duffel bag and we put a quilt in the bottom of it. We put toys and coloring books and puzzles, and we take a bag and fill it with personal things like shampoo and combs and toothbrushes and paste and just anything a child might need when they're removed from the home, because a lot of times they have maybe a garbage bag if they're lucky, but this is a bag of their very own, and we do it from birth to 18 years. So it covers a lot of kids, ages and genders, and hopefully it's a help in the community.
Yes,
I know it is.
I'm sure it is. So tell me, Ida, how did you get started in this? When did you get started, and how did you even hear about it in the first place?
Well, I think it was like 13 years ago. I went to a women's retreat, and there was a lady there, Claudia, and she lived down in southern Maine, and she had this bags of, it's my very own Bags of Love, and she gave a little demonstration and showed the bag and showed the quilt. And I can remember going over she kind of left it on a table, for us to just look at for the weekend. And I looked at that, and I have just started quilting myself. And I thought to myself, I could do that. And, so that was how I found out about it. And then it was like 6 months, I kind of kept having it go through my mind. And I pray about it. And I had a son living at home, going to college, and I was raising an autistic child, and I was also working full time. So I kind of dragged my feet because it looked like a big project to me. Yeah. Yes. But I was going to work one day, and I was praying again to the Lord, with this Bags of Love, should I do it? And the Lord just said to me, just do it. And I said back to him, I said, well, wait a minute, I was praying about this. I was pretty satisfied just praying about it. But I said, he said, just do it. I heard the voice again. It said, just do it. And I said, all right, I surrender. And Lord, you know what I'm doing, and you've got to provide everything, because it's way beyond me. And the Lord has blessed 13 years. And now, a lot of quilts have gone out, and a lot of contacts. I know a lot of quilters now. And God blessed it. If you stand up for God, he will back you up. He'll go ahead of you, and you'll be at your right side. I love it.
Yeah, that's great. Well, our founder, Barbara Neer, she always said, prepare to be blessed when you start a program like this. And even though it's very daunting, very to begin something like that. But as you said, as time went on and as you prayed, that the Lord just worked things out for you. So, sometimes at the last minute, right? But
yeah, I can remember making bags. My sister waking up, making bags for me when we first started. We didn't have any bags. We didn't have anything.
Right.
She made me 10 bags like at 2:00 in the morning because she knew I needed them.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. So along the way, have you kind of run into problems, or tell me just a little bit about how you got involved with quilters groups and other people? How did that happen?
In my community, there's always a quilt guild somewhere where you live. And you just go, and I just presented what I was doing. And quilters are very generous. They love to quilt, and they make so many quilts. They do a lot of donation quilts. So I get a lot from my quilter friends. First, I went to my church, and you and Arnold was the pastor at the time. I went to the church, and I asked them if they would back me in this program. This is what I want to do. Once God said do it, I stood up and told people about it. And so you guys were all happy and ready for me to start this program, and you helped. You came sew buttons on. You just jumped right in with me, and it was great. It was good.
I don't think I did much sewing, but but I think
you were a good shopper. You know how to buy fabric, and that was great. That was great.
Oh, good. So so I guess you started right about the time we were starting there. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that was about 2006, I think.
I was trying to figure it. Yeah, I was trying to figure it out how long it'd been.
Yeah. Wow, that's really great. And really, even though you've had you've had help with the Quilters Guilds and some of those, but in a sense, you've kind of done it by yourself in a way, right? I mean,
when I call for help, the church family will come and help.
Okay.
And, they come and fill 45 bags.
Wow. Okay.
They'll be my hands and feet. I've had different people help through the years. I have had one lady, her name's Barbara Simpson, and she has made me, she was a widow, and she saw my article in the paper. She has made me, I don't know how many bags. That's all she does. She makes the bags, and they're all beautiful and neat. And, people like that. I had the different churches come, and they, twice a year, I have this Methodist church come, and they have a van full when they come twice a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Least,
that's great.
10 to 20 quilts, stuffed animals. They give me money. If they can't give something, some people just give money to support, what I cannot get for donations. Some things I have to buy. So I've had many people over the years. It's awesome. And I have people call me. Just the other week, I had a lady call me from a Bangor. I had never met her, but she's very nice, and I met her, and I got to show you this. Can you see it?
Yeah, that's cute.
It's called a Cuddle Buddy. And what they do, this quilt guild, they make a little string around it, but they make a mini quilt. Look at that little mini quilt.
That's adorable.
And they put a stuffed animal in it. And it's wonderful. It says, when you are feeling lonely and when you're feeling blue, just cuddle up with me and I'll always cuddle with you.
Oh,
isn't that the sweetest thing?
That is really sweet.
Oh,
that is so cute.
So who wouldn't,
Yeah.
So it's so cute. And they're, it's probably their scraps.
Sure.
Having a ball doing it, and they call me again. I didn't have the lady's number, but anyways, that's another story and to be continued.
Yeah.
That was just one of my donations recently, and
that's really
nice.
Yeah.
So nice, so nice.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So tell me, how did you get an article in the newspaper? Did you put an ad in, or how did that happen?
Well, there used to be in the Bangor Daily a lady that wrote articles, just human interest articles.
Okay.
She's not there anymore, but somewhere she saw my name and what I did, and she called me and did a telephone interview. And also I got an interview on the news, the local news.
Right.
Here. And that was, I think the lady in an article, I think it was a Christian article, because the Catholic ladies of Isabella had an article, and they mentioned the bags of love in that, because they used to donate to me.
Mhm.
And so she called me. She called me and said, hey, can we come out and interview you? And they did a wonderful job
That
of
is really
interviewing
cool.
it and everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
getting the word out. So it just
right.
comes. I didn't go after it. And I
Yeah.
didn't go after you, Susan, to be on it live. That's okay. It's good. God's work.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and that's part of, the newspaper and the TV or radio, whatever,
Yeah.
it's just part of the way God bless though, that's
Yeah.
the way he got the word out,
Yeah.
for you. So, well, that's
He
fantastic.
knows the people.
Yeah. Well, I just want to thank you so much for doing this for all these years.
Yeah.
And it was so nice to talk with you today and learn more about your ministry and what you're doing there in Bangor, Maine and around. I know you don't just serve the Bangor area,
Anybody
but
that asks me, I'll try to help them.
that's right. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Ida. Nice talking with you today.
Yeah. Thank you, Susan, for all you do.